I can see y'all there. Excuse me, I was on my phone. Sorry if that interrupted things. Yeah, it's a little late right now. Mr. Henderson's working his tail off. Why, you might say? Why? Well, it's because I want y'all to do well on this test, but I question how well you want to do. But it's partly not your fault. But everyone's gonna say that about your generation, you know? Like, oh, it's not their fault. I mean, you really want to be like labeled that? Oh, it's not their fault that they're that way, you know? Anyways, so this is mainly for my fourth period. That's why I'm making it. And um, it's up to you now to pass the eighth psych test. Today, my plan did not go as planned, obviously. I had no warning whatsoever that so many students would be taken out of my class for trivial reasons, like going to a testing pep rally where they would tell you to try hard on your tests. Yay! Hope you had a great time. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Um, my issue is with the people that never returned. Um, that's a problem, right? Because that is a psychological indicator of your personality, by the way. Not smart. Um, but attention and caring in general has been lacking across the board. Apparently, it's a problem throughout America, but I get it. But at the same time, you know, my mentality is to bust through walls like the Kool Aid Man. Um, so maybe I'm just of a different generation, you know. Anyways, so for those of you that have cared and did participate today, y'all are awesome. You're gonna get extra credit. That's why y'all got those donuts. Yeah, I had a whole thing planned. Donuts, silly costume. It tied into different things. It just like after half the class left, it was just disheartening. And it was mainly me being upset at the administration for doing what they did. It's not y'all's fault. Like it's up to me to motivate you, but for them to just pull what they did is unacceptable. But who am I? Who am I? Right? Who am I? Who am I? Just a silly goose. All right. So I get it. Being apathetic, not caring. Um, but especially if you're going to college, you think, oh, I'm done now. But, you know, you're like denying yourself a challenge. And that is apathy. Oh, I don't care. Nothing matters. That's nihilism. That's weakness. Another psychological indicator, by the way. So I would say challenge yourself, try to meet the challenge, see what you can do. If, at the very least, show up for the test. Maybe you can draw, some stick figures or something. But you know, especially if you have the ability to pass it, why don't you just pass it? I don't get it. Because you have to work a little bit. Understand in life, you're gonna have to work a lot, a lot, a lot, crazy amounts of a lot. And so getting lazy now is the worst lesson you can learn because it's going to set you up for failure later. But whatevs. So challenge yourself. You can do it. All right. How do you do it? Well, you study. I'm a big fan of the Feynman technique, obviously. Um, I'm going to post some new resources that you weren't here. Well, a third of the class to half the class wasn't here to hear about, which is the learning guide, prior responses to the test, um, like questions. So what a good, bad, and ugly answer looks like, what they're looking for, a big Kahoot about the entire test that you can do to study. Also, study the case studies I handed out to you. Also, make sure for the first test you know about the four approaches, the debates, especially nature versus nurture, and the other issues in psychology. Then you should be set for whatever they decide to throw at you. Um, Tomorrow, I'll be making a video on Harry, um, Personal Space, and Fagan, the two new cases and Pizzulo that have given people the most trouble. So that's the plan. I really want you all to do well. Like, I wouldn't do this silly stuff if I didn't have to. Um, and I shouldn't want it more than you. Like, college can be amazing, more than you can ever guess. I don't know, maybe things have changed since I've been there, but man, the times you'll have, no matter what category of person you think you are, or what class you belong to, social class you belong to, it ends. At least at Florida State, none of that mattered. What mattered was your personality and your intelligence in the classroom and elsewhere. But if you don't care, nothing matters, then why even go to college, right? Why not just sit around and watch Oprah or RuPaul videos? This is probably wasn't very motivating, but I really do wish y'all tried your best. Y'all can do it. Y'all are definitely smart, and that's not the problem. It's the effort. But again, thank you to the people that did try their best. Annabella, I see you working real hard. Lucia, you are doing great. Emma, working real hard. At least y'all are attempting to, and you know that's awesome. That's awesome more than you know, because that will teach you to be more successful than you can ever imagine in life. It's just trying. It sounds so simple. It sounds just, oh, that's just such simple advice. But you'll be surprised the amount of people that need to hear it. Well, good night, everybody. Good luck on the test if I don't see you. I am holding tutoring sessions tomorrow morning and after school for an hour. But if I don't see you until the test, best of luck and Godspeed. Mr. Hendricks, out. Bussin'. Chugi. Riz. Yeah.